Hi and welcome to lecture 2, the third video. So in this video, I will talk about design rules. And this is the most important thing because each manufacturer has capability to do your PCB. So trace width and then, for example, the spacing between each trace and so on. First thing you have to do when you design your PCB is to, or when you make the layout, is to do the design rules before you start routing any traces. And to do that in Altium, so design and then you go to rules. So all these numbers coming from your PCB manufacturer. So if you go to GLC PCB design rules, then you open this page. Let me just close this and make it in a way you can all see. This smaller. Then we go design rules. And here you can see the different design rules. So for PCB assembly, if you have flex PCB or if you have rigid. So we will do rigid. So first thing you can see the drilling. So the via diameter, and it's written here what you need to know, and you can find this parameter in Altium in the design rules section. So here if you open this routing, you can see also different parameters you can set, and then routing via style. So you open this, and then here you put your design rules according to here. And remember what I said in the last video about the vias, that you can do 0.2 hole without increasing the price. So here is just different spacing, and that's all the spacing is in this section here. So if you do, for example, tracing, they said here minimum track width and spacing for one OZ board. If you have a multi-layer is 0.09. And my best advice, never go to the edge. So if it's 0.09, you can make it 0.12, 0.1, 0. Whatever, but do not write 0.09. So you can see I have a track to track. So it's this spacing between two traces, which they suggest at least 0.09, and I put it 0.114. So then you have the SMD. So this is the path itself to the track, which is in GLC is the same rule. So you can just put it the same. Then you have the SMD to SMD here, and you can find it here. So SMD pad to pad clearance 0.15, so I put it 0.152, and so on. So you have to check all these parameters and put all the clearance according to all the parameters from GLC PCB. So here you can see the via to track as well. So you go via track and then you set it up. And if you have any doubt also, you can always chat with them. They will response very fast actually. So if you have any doubt of any parameters, you can just give this chat and ask them about the parameters you have doubt on. And if actually your parameters is not correct and you send your PCB, so it depends if you are lucky enough. Sometimes they will contact you again and telling you that this trace is very close to the other trace and you have to change the spacing. And sometimes they will not. So second thing is the width of the trace. So also from here, the width is also 0.09. So I put the minimum width 0.1, and this is prefer width. So when you put this prefer each time you want to route, it will automatically Altium will follow this preferred width. So it will follow 0.25 millimeter trace. And then you have the max. I set it up to 5. You can set it up to 10 as well. But normally you don't really need more than 5 trace width. So you have to check one by one all this parameter and put it in Altium. And also you have also manufacturer here. So you have hole-to-hole clearance. So you can find it in GLC. You have the solder mask clearance as well. So you can find it here also. Silk to silk clearance. Also you can find it here and follow what they are writing. So this procedure takes time. Let's say for the first time, but then you can always reuse all your parameter. So you don't have to do it again and again. But first time you should really look here one by one and then set your parameters according to your manufacturer. It can be any manufacturer, it should not be only GLC PCB. So it can be any manufacturer. And the most important things is those manufacturer parts and then the electrical parts. Just a small note, I don't know why default Altium put it to not check the incomplete connection, because sometimes you're routing a trace and it's not connected to anything, and that is useless. So you always press this, and then the Altium will check for any disconnection in your traces. When you're done with setting up design rules, you can just simply right click here and then export rules, and then Control A and then OK, and then save it wherever you want. So when you save this file, if you want to reuse it, you can right click here in the new design and then import rules and Control A and then OK, and it will ask you to choose the file. So you can see here I have already one file for this PCB board. And that's it about design rules. Thank you.